Good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with a story from Trinidad and Tobago. More than 24 local police officers are currently under watch by the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Professional Standards Bureau, having been implicated in an intrinsic human trafficking ring operating between Venezuela and Trinidad and Tobago. The investigations are occurring even as police are probing the recent illegal entry of scores of Venezuelans into Trinidad and Tobago. Surveillance drones and a newly formed police coastal unit will come on stream over the next month to crack down on human trafficking and smuggling in the southern West Peninsula. The trafficking network, which is supported and operated by corrupt local law enforcement officers, has been exposed in a 2019 CARICOM study in human trafficking conducted by Dr. Justin Pierre. Reliable sources say that the state-of-the-art drones will patrol a 10-mile expanse of porous coastline along the peninsula where Venezuelan migrants, livestock, honey, guns, and drugs are brought in. Asked why no law enforcement officer has yet been arrested, Pierce said, I quote, "The TTPS is doing their best. However, they do not have enough resources," end of quote. And now for some news from Bolivia. Bolivia's plan to hold elections in September, seen as a key to stabilizing its democracy after a year of political tumult, is increasingly in doubt amid rising coronavirus deaths, including grim reports about police in 2 cities finding the bodies of suspected victims of COVID-19. Police said they have recovered 420 bodies from the streets, vehicles, and homes in the capital of La Paz and in Bolivia's biggest city, Santa Cruz, in the span of 5 days. Between 80% and 90% of them are believed to have had the virus. A committee that advises the health ministry on outbreak containment measures said in a letter this week to Bolivia's top election official that holding the elections as scheduled would not be advisable because of the rapid spread of the virus. Most researchers agree that, I quote, "To plan activities such as an election, you must wait for the epidemiological curve of active cases to have sustained decrease for a period of 14 days, so the date of September 6 is not appropriate," end of quote. The committee, made up of mostly doctors, wrote to Salvador Romero, president of the Supreme Electoral Tribunal. Bolivia has reported nearly 2,300 confirmed deaths from COVID-19, although the real number is believed to be much higher. 6 of the 8 parties in Bolivia's election race have said they favor a postponement. And now for some news from Brazil. Brazil's President Jair Bolsonaro has again tested positive for coronavirus more than 2 weeks after he first revealed he had COVID-19 on July 7. Bolsonaro has in the past dismissed the risks of the virus and boasted that it would have little effect on him if he got it due to his athletic past. An official statement said that despite testing positive for the 3rd time, the president was still in good condition. Meanwhile, Brazil has confirmed 2.1 million cases of the virus, making it the 2nd worst outbreak after the United States. On Wednesday, Brazil registered a record number of new coronavirus cases, more than 67,000. The health ministry also reported almost 1,300 deaths for that period. And finally, for tonight's regional news, the National Hurricane Center has informed the territories in the northern Atlantic and Caribbean basins of the formation of the 7th tropical storm of the 2020 Northern Atlantic and Caribbean hurricane season. This system was first reported as a tropical depression, but was subsequently upgraded to a tropical storm. Tropical Storm Gonzalo has formed in the Atlantic Ocean between Africa and the Lesser Antilles and could impact parts of the Windward Islands this weekend. The system is located well over 1,000 miles east of southern Windward Islands, moving west. The range of the intensity for Gonzalo is large, anywhere from this storm remaining weak or dissipating east of the Windward Islands to a possible hurricane. Interest in the Lesser Antilles, including areas as far south as Trinidad and Tobago, even the northern coast of Venezuela, should monitor the progress of this Gonzalo closely. That was all for tonight's regional news. Thank you for joining. Bye.